Right, here we are then, the Right Guard camper van, and we are sitting with Wild Beast. Guys, how you doing?
Hello, pretty good, thank you.
Yeah, good.
Bestival, another festival. How many have you done throughout this summer?
This is the number 27, I think. So, yeah, I wouldn't want to say that we're festival weary yet, because we have had a beautiful summer, but we probably deserve our break, which is coming up after this one.
Right. From the Lake District originally, are you still based there? Is there a scene there?
No, we're kind of between houses at the moment. Really. From Kendal we moved down to Leeds, where three of us went to university, and that was our base for the first 3 or 4 years. And then, because we've been on the road, we've just been living out of the suitcase really. And the plan is to move out of London soon, but only briefly while we write the record, and then we're going to be recording in Wales. So then at the moment, it doesn't really feel like we have an affinity with it anywhere. We're just roaming around a lot.
Well, we should be clear that there is no scene in the Lake District.
So how did you manage it? Where did it come from?
Well, we moved to Leeds deliberately because there was a lot of energy and a lot of good people, a very supportive place, and a lot of ideas, a lot of art really happening in a very small space, and a lot of variety, and a lot of kind of, you know, goodwill. You know what I mean? It's not the looking over your shoulder scene of a lot of cities. It's very much kind of everyone's in together, whatever sort of music they're playing.
Obviously, Two Dances, like the album, is why you've been so busy this summer, and it's been so successful. How do you think you're going to top that, and what was it like in comparison, making the first one and making the second one? Sorry.
Well, I mean, the first one, I think we had to learn a lot, and we had to kind of, we're suddenly thrown into the great wide world as this kind of young, naive band, really, you know, very early 20s, and we had to kind of learn on the job, and I think we kind of put all that to use in Two Dances. And I think maybe next time, in terms of like bettering it as such, I'm not sure it's really that. I mean, it was made what, January 2009 and came out in August, so it's been out a little while now, and there's been a lot of changes since then, as there were between the first and second. So I think it'll just be a bit more representative of where we are now and of what we've seen as a result of its release, you know.
Can't help but mention, nominated for the Mercury Music Prize. I mean, that is epic, isn't it? I mean, how did that feel, like, just being nominated for that? It's like
lovely to be recognised, and just walking down the red carpet, it was nice for people to ask you questions and to be listened to,
and asking questions,
good questions, and taken seriously and stuff like that. And yeah, because not many bands of our ilk kind of get that opportunity where people are listening intently. So yeah. No, it was a really good fit. It was a great night as well. Really good fun. Lots of friends in the room. Yeah, it was good to see the XX win as well.
Being nominated for that, is that laid any pressure on the next album?
I mean, possibly. I don't know. I mean, it is. I mean, at the time of nomination, it was an old album. You know what I mean? It was one that had been around a little while. So I'm not sure. Maybe if we'd won it, it might have been different. I think part of me thinks that we need the drive of being kind of that feeling that, like, oh, we could have done better, we could have done more. You know, I think it's pretty important. That sense of like. Because everybody loves an underdog, you know what I mean? You can't be an underdog if you go and start winning things. So I think it's important to kind of keep bubbling below the surface rather than suddenly exploding.
So what's the future holding as far as tours, and obviously you're going to write the new album, get that done, which you want to hope before Christmas, is that right?
That's a hope. I mean, I probably shouldn't go on record saying that is kind of a hope.
A lot can happen in a couple of months.
Working hard before Christmas. Then.
Yeah,
that's it. Yeah.
Ideally, we want to be getting the record out the first 4 months of next year, but that doesn't always go to plan.
No one's going to see us for a good few months anyway.
Yeah.
Well, fantastic, guys. Thank you very much.
Cheers.
Pleasure meeting you both.
Thank you.
And good luck with the next album. Good luck with the end of the touring.
Cheers. Thank you.